Dear friends, we meet here today for the joyful purpose of joining in marriage Lauren Nicole Fauché and Ryan Jesse Lange.
Ryan, how come you wanted us to wear brown belts but black shoes?
I was running the same thing. You got brown, right, Kyle?
No, black. We wear black shoes with brown.
That's what we
black.
said. I texted him and asked him. He said, no, he's going brown. I went brown.
I did it at Sean's wedding, so he's just getting me back.
Yeah. He showed up to my wedding and he didn't bring a belt or shoes or his pocket square.
Or his tie.
Or his tie.
I've known Ryan my entire life. I was at the hospital the day that Ryan was born. We went on family trips together. We spent holidays together. We went to kindergarten together. We went to the same elementary school. Our parents thought it would be a good idea to homeschool us for a little bit, right in the middle of puberty. We did that together too. We went to junior high together. We went to high school together. We lived together in college. I know you really, really, really well.
Party! So Lauren and I met freshman year of high school. It was probably the closest thing to love at first sight I've ever experienced. So sorry, Mark. But really, it was, we clicked instantly and became inseparable. It was kind of sick. The thing that sets my relationship apart with Lauren from any other is she's the first person I've ever met where I can be like truly present in a moment. We're not planning what we're doing next. We just like live and have so much fun. And she has this way of turning like mundane moments into something truly memorable and really fun.
That's amazing.
Ryan and I have been friends for a really long time, since the 3rd grade, but I'd like to start by talking about when he moved to Boston to go tackle the enormous task of dental school. I'd never been to Boston. I decided to visit there his first year in early November. Immediately fell in love with the place, super charming city. I liked it so much, I wanted to soak it in and move there. So I moved in that February, and that's where I first met Lauren. We quickly became friends. She has such a big heart and a fun-loving attitude. It was very, very easy to befriend someone like her. I figured Ryan could use a break from all his studying, so I brought him into Stephanie's, and I got to introduce him to my new friend, Lauren. After that night, he pretty much wouldn't shut up about her. They started talking, they started dating, and then eventually it grew into something much more substantial, and eventually they fell in love.
We talked on the phone after you've been there for about 2 years, and you said you met this girl. Blake introduced you, that she was absolutely beautiful. She was so fun, and that you loved spending time with her. And what you liked about her the most is that you could just be with her. She was so easy to be around. And I was like, Ryan, slow down, you're moving back to California. You don't want to tie yourself down. But Ryan said, look, she's different than everybody else. She's like no girl I've ever met, and she's a bartender at a bar right down the street from my house, so I can drink for a fairly reasonable price. So okay, that's a reasonable thing. Well, give it a chance, give it a chance. I am so happy that you did not listen to me that day, because now that I know you, Lauren, I'm so impressed by you as a person. You're such a fun person to be around. You make everything fun. It's a really unique thing. You're so kind. This is what you have in common with Ryan. This is why you guys are so good together, because you both take care of people. You're thoughtful, and you want to make the people around you, you want to make their life better.
I feel like I'm never alone because I have you every step of the way. You feel the pain I feel, you feel the joy I feel, and it's something so, so special. You truly are the most thoughtful person I've ever met. You love your family and friends so deeply, like they're an extension of you.
Watching them grow as a couple was truly inspirational. With Lauren's quirky, outgoing attitude and Ryan's more quiet, laid-back, shy personality, they fit together quite perfectly. As a couple, you both deeply care about the people around you, and I think I can speak for all of us here that we really cherish and love your friendship.
Ready? All right.
All right, go ahead.
Wow, look at that.
You look so pretty.
Beautiful. I don't want to ruin your makeup. Right. And your spray can. Is this my pockets for you?
Yes.
Oh, all right. I'll take out the Charmin that I put in here.
That's for you.
Notice.
All right. All right. Well, you're welcome. Love you too. You look great. Unbelievable. Wait till Ryan sees you. Huh? He hasn't seen you. He's gonna be. I gotta figure out what's my best side.
Love must be sincere. Hate what is evil. Cling to what is good. Be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves. Never be lacking in zeal, but keep your spiritual fervor, serving the Lord. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. Share the Lord's people who are in need. Practice hospitality. Bless those who persecute you, and bless and do not curse. Rejoice with those who rejoice, mourn with those who mourn, and live in harmony with one another.
Lauren and Ryan, have you come here today with the intention of legally being joined in marriage? Do you pledge to choose respect, kindness, and compassion towards one another, to listen deeply to one another, and to speak to one another truthfully today and always?
We do.
I, Ryan, take you, Lauren, to be my lawfully wedded spouse.
I, Ryan, take you, Lauren, to be my lawfully wedded spouse.
I, Lauren,
I, Lauren,
take you, Brian, to be my lawfully wedded spouse.
take you, Ryan, to be my lawfully wedded spouse.
To have and to hold,
To have and to hold,
To have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better or for worse,
for better or for worse,
for better or for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer or for poor,
for richer or for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish.
to love and to cherish.
to love and to cherish.
Now that you've joined yourselves in solemn matrimony and have become one, may you sincerely strive all of your lives to meet this commitment with the same love and devotion that brought you here today. By virtue of the authority vested in me as Deputy Commissioner of Civil Marriages, I take pleasure in announcing from this moment on, you are husband and wife united in marriage. You may now kiss your bride.
So, if Ryan and Lauren's relationship was a story, if it was a book, the climax of the story would be when Ryan moved back to California. Because Lauren was in Boston, Ryan was in California. You guys loved each other, but it was, what are we gonna do? It's a serious decision. And I remember when you moved back, you've been back for about a month, and you were finally getting settled, and you and I had a night where we were drinking some wine and hanging out talking. And I was loving it because my best friend was back in town and things were back the way they should be. And I told you, I am so happy to have my best friend back in town. How are you? And I was expecting you to reciprocate that, but you didn't. You said, I'm really happy to be back, but my best friend is in Boston. I miss her terribly, and I have to have her in my life forever.
After Ryan's graduation, it was time to move back to the West Coast. And with some convincing and a marriage proposal, Lauren decided to move in with him. And here we are now. I feel incredibly lucky to have actually brought two of my best friends together, and now they're married. I couldn't be happier for the both of you and to be a part of this very special day.
I just couldn't be happier that you found Ryan, and you guys complement each other so well. Ryan, front center stage. You take the back seat. No, I'm just kidding. It's opposite. But no, you guys, Ryan, thank you for loving Lauren for who she truly is. I think that is the greatest gift a best friend can see, is when her friend is truly loved for who she is deep down, and you guys just support each other, and it's really amazing to see the life you've created, the friends and family that have been so welcoming, and it's just the beginning.
I love you two. You guys bring so much joy to everybody here's life. You know everybody so well and so deeply, and you're just two phenomenal people. I wish you many, many years of health, happiness, and love together, and I'm just so happy for the both of you. So cheers.
I love you for what you are, but I love you yet more for what you're going to be. I love you not so much for your realities, but for your ideals. I pray for your desires, that they may be great, rather for your satisfactions, which may be so hazardously little. A satisfied flower is one whose petals are about to fall. The most beautiful rose is one hardly more than a bud, wherein the pangs and ecstasies of desire are working for a larger and finer growth. Not always shall you be what you are now. You are growing forward towards something great, and I'm on the way with you, and therefore I love you.